Good news, everyone! I finally got my computer back, so goodbye absolutely redonkulous rendering times, and also I can go back to doing some Super Mario Galaxy 2. Soon enough, it will happen. Mario Monday shall return. But, anyways, how's it digging, my shovels? This is Spade here, and today, gonna shift things up a bit, and after doing so much I'm gonna throw one overused tier battle for you guys, and by the old standards, this was actually a match that I had some weeks ago. You may remember the team, and this was at the time a suspect test battle, but now, as you may know, Smogon has made Garchomp back OU, so yeah, Chomp is back, biatches, and this, by today's standards, I guess this would be a standard OU match, and yeah, Smogon also banned the Sand Whale and the Snow Cloak, the freaking evasion increasing abilities, which kind of deserve to be banned anyways, because they are only based on luck. But anyways, today's match is against Major Maru, some random numbers at the end, but he's using a pretty solid sand team, and because I was pretty sure he would lead with the Tyranitar, I decided to go with the Genesect, and I would most likely get the attack boost, and then I could go just for the U-turn, and either hit this Tyranitar really hard, or just get my momentum going on. So, overall, I thought that would be the best course of action, and that is indeed what I did. And the U-turn will do still enough to the fortress, where he will not be able to recover back to the sturdy, which is excellent, because that means my heat run on a balloon can definitely revenge kill the fortress. And I guess he was expecting me to overpredict and set up my entry hazards, but as you may know, this particular heat run does not carry rocks, because it's the Magma Storm Trapper. But in comes Gastrodon. I could use Sunny Day, but I don't want to do that so early, and I guess he was just expecting me to switch, knowing that I couldn't do much to a Gastrodon, because he doesn't know my set yet, and to be honest, I didn't want to reveal it, so he does predict my switch nicely, goes for the Toxic, but that's at least better, because I was kind of expecting to take a Scald, and I decided to take my chances, but anyways, just gonna go for the safe Bullet Seed, and probably should have gone in hindsight for the Spore, because it was kind of obvious that he would switch, and if he would stay in, I could still put him to sleep, but yeah, hindsight's 2020. But anyways, he's gonna expect me to switch out and just go for the U-turn of his own. As I send out my Jirachi, which is my specially defensive, well, I guess there would have been a risk him going for the freaking whatchamacallit Flamethrower, but I decided to take my chances, and yeah, he does indeed U-turn out. But in comes Gastro, just gonna set up my rocks, and Jirachi gets a bit of hacks once again. Jirachi, you are the one with the Serene Grace, not the other pokes. Why does this keep on happening? But yeah, I get crit burned with the Scalds. Oh well, that's gonna lower my survivability by a bit, and then I'm just gonna make a wish after setting up my rocks, as he actually switches out into his Alakazam, and I just decided to take my chances, because this is my specially defensive Rachi, so most likely I can take a hit. Kinda iffy if he was life orb, but judging by the damage, it doesn't really look like it would be life orb. Because to be honest, I was kinda expecting to die. But anyways, go for the body slam. I do get the para hack, so Rachi returning the hacks once again. And then I just decided to kinda foolishly just go for the safe Iron Head. Definitely would have been better just to go for the wish first, and then, you know, see what he wants to do. But I was kind of just thinking that he would sack his Alakazam, because it's kind of useless being paralyzed. Yeah, in comes the Genesect. I decided to stay in again, because my Jirachi has kind of already done its job, set up rocks, and already taken so many hits, and it's burned, so I was like, if I die, then I die. But he goes for the Bug Buzz, so he most likely does not have the Flamethrower, and I do get the Para Hacks once again. One for the crit! One for the burn, and there we go, we are even, although not really. But anyways, I'm gonna go into my own Genesect, knowing that he's locked into that Bug Buzz, and to be honest, I'm not really sure why I went for the Ice Beam, because if I was just predicting a switch, Bug Buzz would hit everything for more neutral damage. But regardless, I can achieve what I basically want here, hit this Gastrodon low enough where he's basically forced to use Recover, and then I can just go into my Breloom freely, because at this point I don't really want to take even a Nerf power, even though it's resisted, because the Sandstorm and the Toxic will be racking up in the background, but still kind of wish that I had gone for the Bug Buzz. Maybe I could have taken it out with the freaking Genesect. But hindsight, nobody cares! So anyways, at this point I'm pretty free to just go for the Bullet Seed, because I know even if he goes into his Genesect within 2 turns, you know, I can 2-hit KO him, or not really 2-hit KO, because, you know, hits multiple times. But you know, you get the point. Within 2 turns, I will definitely get enough Bullet Seed hits to take him out, so I didn't really care. And if he would want to stay in, you know, predicting me to over-predict, you know, I could take out the Gastro. But yeah, in comes the Genesect. Unfortunately, the first freaking row of Bullet Seeds does not take him out. Leaves him with a tiny nub, but the next one will finish him off. But that unfortunately leaves me down really low on HP. But since he doesn't even have Stealth Rocks up yet, I figured I could save my Breloom for possibly a Death Fodder or one more Mach Punch, because I can definitely outspeed something with that. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm just gonna sack my whatchamacallit, the Jirachi, to this Sand Slash, which seems to be using the newly released Stand Rush ability. So definitely a mini Excadrill right there. But anyways, gonna send out Heatran on a balloon and go for the Sunny Day now, which is, I didn't really want to go for it, but I just kind of had to, because if he stays in with the Sand Slash, then on the next turn I would die otherwise, because if he would just break my balloon with the Stone Edge. But anyways, then I go for the Magma Storm, just kind of hoping to trap the Gastrodon first, and if he does go into his T-Tot, then trap that thing. But unfortunately I miss, which is really unfortunate, because now I won't get the residual damage. First of all, I won't get the little bit of a Magma Storm damage on him, and then I won't have the residual damage working against his leftovers, chipping them away. And as I go for the Solar Beam now, it only does like a bit under half, and like, I'm pretty sure if I had just a tad bit of more damage with the Magma Storm and the Whirling Magma, I could have 2-hit KO'd, and first of all I could have trapped this T-Tar, which I can't do now because he's gonna switch out, and I didn't want to lose my Heatran quite yet, so I decided to go into my Garchomp, taking another Stone Edge, and then just go from there. But he actually goes into his Alakazam as a Death Fodder, which is just fine, so Chomp can kind of just kill him off, and then he's gonna go back into T-Tar to basically set up the sand and just go from there. And I decided to play kinda risky and just go for the Swords Dance, because I know after I get up one Swords Dance, I can destroy all of the things. And he actually goes for the late game rocks as opposed to going for Crunch. Not sure if he had it, but would have made sense if that he would. But anyways, the point being that since he doesn't have any damage on me, I can definitely live a hit from the Sand Slash, which comes in now and outspeeds me with the Sand Rush. But still, look at that damage. That's not even Life Orb, and it, holy crap, that did like about 75%. So if he had some extra damage on me with Crunch, maybe he could have taken me out. But yeah, he decided to set up those late game rocks, which really didn't work out in this situation. And yeah, Garchomp is going to clean up the match, and that will be the game. So thank you for watching, and as a proper question of the day, what are your thoughts of Garchomp returning to the OU tier? That has definitely spawned a lot of interesting discussion amongst the competitive Pokemon fans. And but yeah, the Sand Whale ability and the Snow Cloak, like I mentioned earlier, they are also now banned. And that with that, they managed to kind of make Garchomp back to the OU tier, because now you can use it with rough skin. And it's definitely a lot more easier to deal with Garchomp when you don't need to deal with the luck factor. Because as we know, you know, if you have 100% accurate move, with Sand Whale, you can only hit Garchomp 80% of the time, or that's the Pokemon logic part. But in Pokemon logic, that usually means half of the time, as we know, and that made Garchomp really difficult to deal with, because yeah, half of the time you couldn't even hit it. But now that the luck factor is gone, I definitely feel like, it's not that bad. Especially considering the current OU tier, which is filled with all sorts of power creeps. And, now Genesect is making its rise since it was finally released. And kind of centralizing the meta game. So adding one more power creep there, I don't feel like it's that bad of a thing. And also, Smogon has tested Garchomp in the OU tier, so they felt comfortable bringing it back. But it's definitely fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to the next usage statistics to see where Garchomp is going to be situated. I'm thinking of top 10, but we'll see if Genesect is going to steal all the attention. But yeah, definitely leave your comments about Garchomp. And do not mention about Blaziken, because you cannot make a good kind of ban with Blaziken and Speed Boost. Because we all know that those Snow Cloak and Sandwhale, they are, evasion increasing abilities, kind of like moves Minimize and Double Team. And those are already banned under the evasion clause, so it's not like a bad thing that you ban these abilities that are purely based on luck. But what would you do with Speed Boost? You really can't do any kind of ban with Speed Boost. Because then that would be a complex ban, which would open up the Pandora's box, and then we would end up with stupid things like Struggle Mewtwo in the never used tier. And stuff like that. And we do not want to open that Pandora's box, because it would be dangerous. But that is just my 2 cents and random ramblings. So hope you guys still enjoyed. And also, I got one interesting project coming up if you're still listening here. The nice thing is, now I'm gonna have 2 things. But the nice thing is, since I'm now on my main computer, I don't need to worry about anything. Because now for the past month, I kind of try to keep my videos short as possible, just because the rendering times are kind of horrible. One battle usually took like 2 hours to render, and I kind of need my computer also for schoolwork, and when I render stuff, it basically lags the hell out of my computer. But with this new computer, one battle takes usually as long to render as the video is itself, and this is gonna be about maybe a 13-14 minute battle, because I'm rambling here. But this is the reason why I keep the ending ramblings to the end, so that those who just want to see the battle, they can see the battle, and if somebody actually cares about me rambling, they can listen to my rambling. So everybody wins, right? Yay! But yeah, that's the nice thing. I don't need to wait for so freaking long. And then I had another point, which I can't remember anymore because I was rambling so much. Yeah, that one project thingy that I've been working on. But yeah, this Saturday I got an interesting thing coming up, and I'm gonna reveal it later today on my Facebook page. So if you are interested and you kind of want a little taste of what's going to happen, check out my Facebook link in the description. I never really advertise it too much, but now I'm going to, because I'm gonna basically add a little picture there and of showcasing what it's going to be. But definitely something different, something that never really has been done, at least in the same manner as I have. It's, well, I really can't say anything without spoiling, but yeah, I've put a lot of editing work into it, but it's still kind of random, so I'm kind of nervous about how you people will, hopefully you guys will like it, but it's kind of random. It's not as random as the Smogon video that I did a while ago, but still kind of random, and there's a lot more of my stupid random jokes in it. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of scripting and voiceovers and a bunch of editing. Mostly editing for the past week, and now it's almost ready. So it's gonna be ready for this Saturday. I will guarantee that. But if you are interested, go check out the Facebook page thingy. So that will be in the description. But anyways, I think I have now done enough of rambling, but I just kind of wanted to ramble because now I can't. Now I can, and I don't need to worry about the rendering times because they are kind of non-existing compared to those over 2 hours usually. But yeah, I think I've now said everything that I wanted, and that will be all. So thank you for watching, and until next time, and definitely stay tuned for the Saturday and answer that question of the day, which I was talking about earlier about Garchomp. And yeah, that will be all for today. Until next time, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace!